What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with another Dragon Ball Super video. This is going to be a shorter video because, of course, we already know what all these cards do. But I just wanted to go over with you guys the SPRs, both the signature SPRs and the regular SPRs, and see what you guys thought about the art for them. Personally, I love the signature SPRs. We've already seen these. We got the SPR Gohan Adolescence, the SPR Future Trunks. Beautiful, beautiful looking card, especially since you could, if you really wanted to, have a deck with 4 of these SPR Trunks. You got the hit, of course, and 4 of the SPR Vegito. That could be such an expensive deck to build, and I might just end up doing that. Because when you compare them to the regular SPRs, they look a lot different. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about the art style for these SPRs. I liked the previous ones, where they had like the black, like they had the character in black in the background with the outline. These look like, I don't know, they look like they added a bit too much to them. Like here we have Gohan, we've got the Goten and Trunks in the background, which, I mean, I guess it makes sense, it goes along with the ability, but the art to me just, it doesn't feel right. This one's cool, it's got Trunks with the sword. I guess that's when his final attack against Zamasu. It's got Mai and Future Bulma in the background. I like this one. This one doesn't feel as awkward as the Gohan. I don't know why, but the Gohan, just to me, with the Goten and Trunks, it just feels out of place. Especially since they used Goten in his regular outfit, and then they used Trunks in whatever outfit that is he's wearing. I guess that's from the Broly movie. But the Trunks looks really sweet. The Raditz looks amazing. It's got Vegeta and Nappa in the background. It doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't make sense, because I mean it does, since they were the only 3 Saiyans left alive besides, of course, Kakarot. Vegeta didn't give a shit about Raditz. Nappa did. Nappa was like, let's use the Dragon Balls, bring back Raditz. Vegeta's like, nah, forget that. The art on this one looks really, really good, and I like this one a lot. I can't wait to see what the foiling looks like on these cards, though. We got Hit, Pride of Universe 6, got Champa and Vados in the background. You can barely even see them. Personally, I don't like this one at all. I'd rather have the SPR signature, of course. Though the fist coming out of the card does look really nice. Then we've got the Kaioken Son Goku with Kid Gohan and Krillin. I don't know. Again, personally, this is another one of those arts that, like, the Goku looks kind of cool, but I feel like there's something missing from this art. I feel like there's an odd lack of coloration to it as well. I just don't particularly care for this one. We've got Son Gohan and Son Goten familial bonds. This, I kind of feel the same way as the Goku. Like, part of it looks nice, but again, it just feels like there's so much going on in the card that it kind of takes away from. It's like there's so much going on that every little bit takes away from every other part of the card. Is that if that makes any sense to anybody besides myself? Then we got Broly Tragedy Foretold's SPR. This is I feel similar with this one. Maybe it's because it's the multicolored. The red green just looks awkward together. Now the Broly does look cool. The Broly powering up. It's got King Vegeta and Paragus in the back. Makes a lot of sense, lore wise. So I can get behind this one. But again, just the colors. They seem to really, I don't know. They seem to clash to me. Red and green are just 2 completely different colors. Like, they're like Christmas colors, sure, but then we got the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. This one I like. I don't really care for the color of, like, the weird, like, orange to brown energy on his punch. Having the Goku and the Vegeta in the background is pretty cool. And obviously makes sense being the fusion materials. So this one I like. The one I really like, though, not you, is there's the Kefla. Same thing. It's got Kale and Caulifla in the background. This one looks nice. The colors seem to go well together. The yellow, green, blue work well, just like with the Vegito. Maybe it's just the red green cards that bug me, I guess. But the one I'm really, really wanting a playset of is the fused Zamasu. That art just looks really dope, and the way they've got the Goku Black and the Zamasu in the background, just it looks nice. Whereas instead of it's just I don't know. There's just something about the positioning of the characters on this one, and the green and the pink, and it all I don't know. The art stands out more, I guess, is why I like this particular kind of like this one versus some of the others. So this is definitely going to be the SPR I want for sure. Besides the signature sign. Bandai also made an announcement in additions to the banned and limited errata list for Series 7. The first card up on the list, as everyone probably could have seen, Battering Laser. This card actually needed to go. This card is seen in pretty much every yellow deck, and it's a cancerous card. Considering there's no way around it besides other battering lasers. There are three major reasons for banning this card. One, it's the only counter negation with an energy cost of 1. It has few restrictions on usage, so it can be easily included in almost any deck. That's fair. Combining this card with Mira Creator Absorbed and Furthering Destruction Champa provides players with overwhelming power for little energy, allowing them to easily win once their opponent reaches 2 life. Okay, but at that point there are so many other cards that you could use for examples as to why this card should be banned other than Mira, but okay, we'll let them have that. And finally, in terms of design, it's difficult for us to create playable, high-cost counter cards as long as this card exists. This is well thought out on Bandai's part. I'm going to hold off my opinions, though, but this card definitely needed to be banned. I can agree with that. And it may upset some people, but I mean, it's going to upset somebody. Next up is Unwavering Solidarity Shugesh. Why? Why did we ban this card? You literally created Cronoa, a silver bullet. We won't even call it a silver bullet. It's a gold bullet. Once you play her, Shugesh is basically dead. It's just a super combo that does nothing. So, why in the hell did we ban it? I mean, at least with Cronoa, it became a play at your own risk card. You got the benefits, you got the rewards for playing it if your opponent didn't have Cronoa, and that's the way the card game should have been. But they say not only is this card extremely versatile, it changes how we have to design cards with energy costs of 3 or less and gives an improper advantage to aggro decks. While time control Cronoa can be used to keep the card in check, we feel that forcing players to include it just to neutralize this card makes deck building less fun and restricts how players play the game in general. The way they design cards, not this card, the way they design finisher cards is what neutralizes the fun and restricts deck building. That's why every deck is almost copy and paste at top tables. Because everybody can play the same thing and just win. If you put restrictions on cards, like Height and Mastery or the 7-drop Gogeta, like there's ways to make it to where your opponent has to play different things if you just put restrictions on it like you did other cards. Hell, the 8-drop Goku Black, you can't even play it with Zamasu. It has to be Goku Black only. Cell, you can only play him with a green, for the freaking Android card. Like, I don't know. Okay, we're not going to touch on that subject because I've done it too many times. And then they're banning minus Killie Zone. We're currently doing our best to make the card game an interactive game, but being able to lock out your opponent's counterplay creates one-sided gameplay. This card also restricts the design of future counterplay cards. So we design any counterplay cards with a high cost going forward. They may never be used simply because this card exists. That is a somewhat fair point, but I don't know that I think minus Killy Zone should have been banned. I mean, it is free to play, and that's fair. They did make a lot more counterplay, that's also fair. So, I mean, I guess I can kind of see this one making sense. Chrono is just the one, or Chrono, Shugesh is just the one that really kind of, I don't agree with. And it's not even because I've played Shugesh Index, because I don't even play him now, but it just kind of seems so dumb. Then we've got limited cards. They've limited Cold Bloodlust. This is one of the strongest counterplay cards, and we find that it restricts card design space and throws off gameplay balance. Yes, I guess I agree with that. It's the only counterplay really that has that ability right now, and is limited to Frieza's army leaders. The problem is you gave cards like the ridiculous Broly BRs Frieza's army. If you didn't do that, you would have been fine. Just limit it to a Frieza leader, and you're good to go. If we ban Bad Ring Laser and minus Killy Zone, it would become necessary to ban this card as well, since the primary cards that can deal with it would be banned. This would also cause decks unable to use this card to be considered less powerful. However, since this card requires the use of a leader card, there's significantly fewer decks that can use it. We believe limiting Cold Bloodlust to 1 per deck should weaken it to an acceptable power level. I mean, yes and no. I mean, it makes sense. And I don't play Bloodlust, I don't play Frieza's Army stuff, so I don't particularly care one way or the other. But yeah, if you're gonna ban minus Killy Zone, then you do need to do something about Cold Bloodlust. It's just, with the counts for this game, it really throws off deck building when you have a card that's a one-of. And that's part of why I also don't play many of the secret rares, because it annoys me to just throw off my ratios like that. Then we've got a card that they eroded. It's Paragus, Quelling the Beast. The former text, cards in your battle area can't be placed in owner's drop by your skills. When you play this card, draw 1 card. Now, the ability is cards in your battle area can't be placed in their owner's drop area by your leader's skills. So, they're doing it that way to prevent your leader from being able to do it. So, to go with the Broly leader, not so much every other card you have that causes you to nuke your own board. So, I can understand that. I believe this card came from the anniversary box, though. So, why didn't they errata that cooler card, the meta cooler card? I don't know. We won't touch on that either. We're going to wrap this video up here, though. The limited ban list starts July 26th, so not even at the end of this. Well, I guess, yeah, it's basically the end of this month. About a week left after but whatever. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about those dope SPRs. Which one's your favorite? And let me know what you think about the new banned cards. I noticed they didn't take anything off that list. Rest in peace, Cell. One day he shall return, hopefully, because, you know, they limited him because it limits design space, but we still don't have any Cell support. So, way to go, Bandai. With that, though, we're going to go ahead and get the freak out of here, and we'll see you guys in the next video.